Hey family, it's Netta with Black Lives Count, and I'm back at you with another video. So now today we are discussing the situation at the football game for the A&M players and how the state trooper bumped, and that's what it was, he bumped those two young men. I'm gonna read a snippet and then we're gonna discuss a little bit about it, okay family? Just give me a second. Let me pull it up. Okay, and of course, the copyright disclaimer goes as follows. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use. We want to do what we got to do, family, because we know how YouTube get down with the shadow banning and all the stuff that they be doing. So this is by an article that is news.com. American state trooper thrown out after shoving South Carolina players in bizarre scene. And it says, a Texas Department of Public Safety trooper became part of the show during a wild game between Texas A&M and South Carolina on Saturday. Then he got sent home. The bizarre incident happened with less than a minute to go in the first half of the game, just seconds after Gamecocks receiver Nick Harbor got into the end zone on an 80-yard touchdown catch to put South Carolina up 26-3 over number 3 Texas A&M. Okay? So ultimately, family, what happened is the brother had scored a touchdown. The young little brother had scored a touchdown. And you can see in some of the pictures the officer standing over to the side looking just as salty and nasty. Now, a lot of people contributed to him being upset because he may have been rooting for the other team. But family, we know that that's not the reason that officer was in his feelings. I'm going to tell you a few reasons why he was in his feelings. Because those young, handsome, black, buff men running that field and doing what they do and being great at what they do, playing that sport, he just couldn't take it. You know, them old saggy bones that he's standing there, he just angry and seething with hatred and racism. He's a bigot. He couldn't deal with it. That's what it was. See, it wasn't about who was losing and who was winning. It was about the winner. The winnings was going on with the black guys. See, family and black men, I know that you already know this, but I'm going to say this. You are envied and you are hated by those men of that culture. And it is because you are better men than them, and they know it. See, they haven't had to do anything to prove themselves. They always walking around here talking about merit and all of this stuff, and that's how you're supposed to get anything is through merit, but they have no merit, and they do not go by merit. They go by race, okay? It can be the most educated, intelligent, experienced brother, and it will be a Caucasian coming up out of high school. We're going to call it Hunkyville or something. You know, I don't know. But he's coming up out of high school, and they will give that young man the job. No experience, no education for doing a job or none of that, rather than give it to that black man. So it's never by merit. It's always because they said so and because they are Caucasian. So never let them tell you that you don't have merit when we know that you do have merit. But, you know, family, we are living in some times where you have people that hate to see greatness in especially black men. They hate to see it. And so to counter it, they attack you. You know what I'm saying? He was looking to start a fight with those young men so that he could snatch them off of the playing field and rough them up to take them to jail. But it didn't work like that. Now, there's word in the street that he lost his job or he's being investigated. They should go back and look at every single stop and frisk and ticket and everything else that he has participated in against the black person, especially our black men. They should go back and review his whole record for however long he have been, an officer. But see, these are the ones that they will terminate them without bias or any kind of, anything, and then they can go somewhere else and get another job, or they done some harm somewhere down the road. For all we know, he could have unalived a black man, or a black person. We really don't know what this officer has done, and they need to review his whole record, because as we can see, he is a filthy, disgusting racist, and it just is what it is. And he couldn't hold it. He couldn't hold himself from doing that demonic action that he just had to do it. So, family, it is what it is. But I'm going to say this. Black men, we love you. Black women, please don't worry about those ones who say they don't. It doesn't matter. Because there is enough of us on this planet that do love you. So it doesn't matter who doesn't. And we know your greatness. We see your greatness. We know what you are and who you are and what you can do. And guess what? So does the enemy. The enemy knows what you can do and who you are too. This is why they try to stunt your growth. But you can't let that happen, because you are from greatness. And from greatness shall you continue to rise. All right, family. I thank you so much for joining me for this video. Please like, share, and comment. If you have any, comments or any disagreements, that's fine. Just keep it respectful. Let's always be mindful that everybody has a right to their own opinion. And a difference of opinion is what it is. All right, family. Peace, love, blessings, and take care. Black power.